Now let's start with creating a sample project. There are dozens of templates that you can choose and get started with. Just go ahead and type Bruin in it. Just to get started here, we're going to start off with a simple pipeline that will ingest some chess data from chess.com and process that for us. Go ahead and select chess and hit enter. Bruin requires your project to be Git initialized. That way it knows where the root of your folder is. In this case, the folder that we were working in was not Git initialized. That's why it first created a folder named Bruin, and then inside that, it created our pipeline named chess. The Bruin YAML file is where your connections and secrets live. The Bruin YAML file must always be in the root of your repository. Now I want to show you what would happen if your project was already Git initialized. Let's delete this project and let's start with Git initializing our project. Alright, now that our project has been Git initialized, let's run Bruin init again, and this time we will pass the name chess so that it can start the chess pipeline. We can see that this time it created the pipeline and put the Bruin YAML inside the root of the project that we already had, and it didn't create the Bruin folder anymore. Let's take a quick look at our project. We have our Bruin YAML that contains our connections. We have a pipeline folder, and inside that pipeline folder, we have a pipeline YAML that will define our pipeline, its name, some defaults, and the schedule will also go here if you have a schedule set up. Under the assets folder is where your assets live. In here, we have YAML assets that are Bruin ingester assets. These connect directly to built-in data sources like chess.com to ingest data. In here, we just need to define the source table that we want to bring in, and the name of the asset determines the destination where we want the table to be written to. We also have a sample SQL asset where we perform some SQL operations, and the table is automatically materialized as a table inside our destination. For this example, we are using DuckDB as our destination, and that DuckDB file will be created in our root folder here. There are two ways that you can run your pipelines, either from the terminal or you can install the VS Code extension. Once you have the extension installed, you can open the pipeline YAML file or any of the asset files, and you will see the Bruin logo on the top right corner that will open the Bruin render panel. For more details about the extension as well as materialization, check out our documentation. Now let's go ahead and start a new run. You can either create a run for just this asset, or you can click the drop down and run the entire pipeline. As you can see, the extension sent the command to our terminal and it ran successfully. Now let's take a look at the command that the extension sent to our terminal. It starts with Bruin run, and it gave it the parameters for the start and end dates, set up our environment, and gave it the path to our pipeline. A very simple way of running your pipeline is just Bruin run and the name of your pipeline. So in this case, chess. For more information about the different parameters and flags that you can use in your run command, check out our documentation.